Hello everyone, welcome back to the next video. In this video I will show you how you can use React Native reanimated version 4. So let's get started. So first I'll show you the output. So we will be using CSS animations like CSS animations and transitions. So first let me show you guys the output. So here I have two SVGs. So here you can see for the second SVG I'm animating it like infinitely, so it will keep animating it. Okay, and for the first SVG, whenever I click on it, here you can see it is moving with the help of translate X. So that's what we will be looking into. Hopefully you got the point. Now first I am using React Native CLI, but if you want you can use Expo React Native project as well. Doesn't really matter, the steps remain more or less the same. So once you have created the project using React Native Community CLI or Expo React Native project, the first thing which you need to do is install these two dependencies, React Native reanimated as well as React Native worklets. Okay, so once make sure you install these two dependencies. So I have already installed them. Also once you install them, make sure you are using version 4. So here ignore this keyboard controller as well as this masked view. These I am not really using it. Okay, so I was just trying something out, it didn't really work, so ignore this. So here you can see I'm using React Native reanimated version 4 and React Native worklets, which is 4.1 0.4.1. okay, so make sure you add these two dependencies. Once you add this, I have also added React Native SVG. So if you see, I have also added React Native SVG. This is not really needed, but I'm working with SVGs, that's why I have included this React Native SVGs SVG dependencies as well. Now I have just created one SVG. So if I just show it to you quickly, here you can see inside the SVGs folder ellipse.tsx. so here I have just copied this React Native this SVG from React Native SVG package. So instead of this you can use your own SVG. So I'll simply scroll through this file. In case if you want to use it, feel free to pause the video and just copy all this code which is there. So yeah, this is all there is. Again I'll simply scroll up. So yeah, that's all the code there is. Now the next thing which you need to do is, if you are using Expo, you need to run this particular command, npx expo prebuild. I have not run this command because I am not using Expo, I am using React Native Community CLI. But if you are using React Native Community CLI, then you need to add this particular bit of code. So you need to go to babel.config.js and make sure you add this particular line of code as well. Here you can see babel.config.js and make sure you add this particular line of code. Okay, once you have added this, next what you need to do is you need to run this particular command. Where did it go? Let me just show you. So here inside the terminal, make sure you run npm start space dash dash space dash dash reset dash cache. So make sure you run this particular command as well. So because sometimes what happens is, in case if you have like an existing project of React Native, and if you have already ran that project multiple times, we need to clear out the cache. So it's better, even if it's a new project, just make sure you run this particular command, npm start dash dash space dash dash reset dash cache. Otherwise you will get an error saying that you will get this particular error, failed to create a Babel plugin, something like that. So if you see troubleshooting guide, I was facing this error, so failed to create a worklet. So if you are getting this particular error, then you have missed two steps. Firstly, you have not added this particular thing, and even if you have added this, you might have forgot to run this particular command, npm start dash dash space dash dash reset dash cache. Okay, once you've done that, here you can see I have just created two components. First one is this add to cart button.tsx. so here I have added all the states. Okay, here I have created a use state of whether the button is pressed or not. I am using the pressable component. I have imported animated from React Native reanimated. Do not import it from React Native, otherwise firstly you will get an error because this transition property is not present inside React Native. It is present inside React Native reanimated. So make sure you import animated from React Native reanimated. I have also imported the ellipsis example. Instead of this ellipsis example, you can take a normal text or a normal image, whatever you feel like. It's just that I wanted to use SVG, that's why I have used it, but no need to use an SVG, it's up to you. However, so here you can see you can like pass this transition properties transform, transition duration as 150, transform translate x. If it is pressed, then move it by 50, otherwise keep it as 0. And here we just pass this transition timing function where it is ease in, and here we just pass this ellipsis example. So yeah, that's all there is to it for this add to cart. And here you can see I have just imported add to cart and I have added it over here. That's all I have done over here. Here you can see add to cart. If I just click on it, it just moves. So hopefully you got the point. Next is animated star. So if you see over here, again I have imported animated from React Native animated, and I have imported this SVG. Again, you don't need to use SVG, you can use whatever you feel like. And here inside animated.view we are passing the animation. So for 0% transform, we are rotating it by 0 degree. For 15%, 7 degree, 20% minus 10, 25 10, 35% minus 7, 40 0, 100% 0 degree. And here the animation duration would be of 2.5 seconds. The animation iteration count would be infinite, and animation timing function is ease in out. So you can use whatever you feel like, so you can refer the documentation. So instead of infinite, you can specify the count as well. I have kept it as infinite. And here is the React component which you want to animate. So instead of pile ellipsis, you can use whatever you feel like a text or an image component. It's up to you. And here we just pass this particular animated view. So yeah, that's all there is to it. And here you can see I have imported this animated star inside my main component as well. So yeah, that's all there is to it. If you have any questions, do let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching. Bye.